Yes. Good day, everyone. This is Mega Comrade Officer Clement Iranomigo Edegbe, broadcasting live from Dallas, Texas. You are welcome to PFM Situation Rooms today. Today is going to be great. I want everyone to go ahead and share this video, please. If today is the first day you are watching us, don't hesitate to like our page, follow us on our Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and Instagram and Twitter. We are broadcasting live from YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter for now. So I need everyone to help me and share this video. Please, first of all, there's a video that we just uploaded on our People's Freedom Movement concerning this young man, the truth teller. If you have any information about him, please share this video until it gets to him. I want him to call me. Everyone have my number. Let me quickly play this video right quick. I'm talking about this young man.
China go borrow, they go France go borrow, they go UK go borrow. Even Peru 16 years, they borrow 60 million. When they want come on, Jonathan pay 40 or subsidy money, it remains 2 trillion. APC bring for 5 years, they borrow 35 trillion. Say China go borrow, they go France go borrow.
I'm talking about, please, I need you to share this video to get to him. I want to speak with him. Before then, today's date is Saturday, March 5th, 2022. I repeat, Saturday, March 5th, 2022, at about 2:30 p.m. here in Dallas, Texas, United States Central Time. That being said, there is a message to unbelievable secrets have been exposed. What happened in Government House in Osadebe Avenue? Well, that is number one. Ovia people have warned Senator Matthew A. Urhoghide. Ovia people don't warn her. They warn her, see, they no one see him at all. I message you. Please, if you know Senator Matthew Urhoghide, representing Edo South Senatorial District, tell her, say, Ovia people, they don't want to take eyes see him. That is number one. And the same Ovia people say, Mo could help the tank the man that is in the middle. No other than Honorable Dennis DENCO IDAHOSA for the work we don't do for the good people of Ovia. They say make I help the tanker, say the way they represent them, they don't believe her. They say they don't believe her. They don't know say Federal House of Representatives, they're supposed to be lawmaker. But in they attract development, you see, they don't put a road bridge. When it do, they put on for OGBEIDE IHAMA chest. See, they just they pan for a chest. Ikpomu, 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 ikpomu. I beg, make una help us invite Honorable OMOREGIE OGBEIDE IHAMA. Make it come see waiting people they do for Federal House of Representatives. Me, I met OGBEIDE IHAMA in Washington, D.C. Then people were saying he was giving them food, they praise him, they say food, they do empowerment. I say, okay, I meet him. I say, I heard that you are doing all these things. Thank you. Not change, you'll make it do better. But we don't know, say, Federal House of Representatives, they fit that road. We don't know, say, they fit bring electricity. We don't know, say, they fit bring water until Dennis DENCO, Honorable Dennis DENCO IDAHOSA, can enter there. Well, make I bring I will bring my brother in. So as he come enter, now there we can not say, these people now wayo the days. Now wayo. So that being said, today, not today. So concerning Senator Matthew Urhoghide, they don't say my nickname now Urhoghide. But Make Senator Urhoghide not spoil her. It don't spoil her. As a matter of fact, the thing don't vex me. There's no other thing for me to do. Let me bring our brother, the one and only. The one and only comrade, Manuel Umaru. Hello.
Epa, good evening, sir.
How are you?
Very fine, sir.
Okay, go ahead. Let me go ahead and share the video. Go ahead.
Good evening, viewers, and the great people of PFM family. It's good to be back again. You have to pardon my once in a while appearance. Mega community is aware that I'm very, very busy at this period. You know, this is the peak time for our business in real estate. And we just have to do our best to be able to put up some good business and, of course, seal some good deals. However, I have been missing in action, but I'm still in action because at the platform of my party, I've been very, very busy too with political activities. And I've held the hammer for a very long time, and I've been using the hammer to hit the, not hitting the nail now, but hitting the head of those that deserve to be struck with the heat of the hammer. Well, as we are all preparing towards 2023, one thing is on ground. In a donut, we are saying no to third tenor. In ESA, we are saying Eba Kota, which is agreement. And in Edo South, we are saying no to third tenor. This has been the issues that have covered the state. And notwithstanding, despite the issues that have been on the front burner, it doesn't change the fact that the man who is supposed to be the #1 man in the Edo State still remains clueless, docile, and of recent is a jerk. And that I have no apology for whatever name I call the governor of Edo State. I have been searching for the picture of when they say something is a failure or something failed, or the picture of a dollar, or the picture of a dummy, you know, somebody who is completely empty head. I've been trying to look for the exact picture of what failure looks like. But congratulations, I have seen it, that Edo State is having the biggest statue of what failure looks like, the biggest picture that can represent failure. Edo State is having it. Very, very fortunate. When you look at the face of Obaseki, you will see the exact image and the resemblance of failure. And I've said it over and over again, that whenever His Excellency take a look at the mirror, whatever I see there is the image of failure. So in driving the narrative for 2023, we are poised and focused on ensuring that only the best credible persons come to the stage to dance ahead of the elections in 2023. So on this note, I said I'm happy to be with you, and we are going to have a robust discussion within the next 1 hour, so I could go back and do some paperwork before going to bed. Mega Comrade, thank you for having me, and I'm here for us to kickstart the discussion as usual. God bless the PFM family. God bless Edo in abroad, and God bless Edo people at home, and God bless Edo people all over Nigeria. Thank you for having me again.
Okay, you welcome Omobume Bob Manuel Umaru. Well, I don't know what I should do first. There is a message from a Benin man, first of all, before we start, I want everyone to go ahead and share this video. There's power in sharing. Continue to share. Tag your friends to watch with you. Make sure that you invite for others to watch with you. That being said, well, I don't know where to start from. If we're going to start from Osadebe Avenue, there's something I want to commend Obaseki for. People are going to be shocked. Like me, I'm a honest person. You too are going to be shocked. Do you know that I want the people in Osadebe Avenue to know that I know what is happening in there? And before then, there is an audio I want to play. I think that audio is in Benin language. I want everybody to bear with us. There is something that happened. Do you know that somebody is a thief inside Osadebe Avenue? Do you know that?
There are many thieves in Osadebe Avenue.
It cannot be said. This one not be political thief, raw thief, oyi. What they call them for Afema?
Ogiato.
For inside Osadebe Avenue. As
Yes,
Obaseki catch him. Mama, Obaseki now catch the thief.
Very good.
And they tell people say no power is permanent. It remains strong. I tell and say very soon they go drive him. How can you try to steal a whole vehicle that belongs to a state? Otherwise, do more to him. Obaseki can catch him. That vehicle. How will you steal a brand new Jeep? Otherwise, do more to him. The person know himself. I just want you to know that whatever is going on in Sadebe, and I've warned you. I told you that time when you
know, if the name get to my hand, you know I will mention the name. I
don't want to mention it. That time I was warning you. I said, now bad luck, now you swat. So when you do some kind of thing, and that bad luck, don't they follow you? Why you want to go they steal for them? Or when you with a baby moving, Governor say if he catch you again, and people come back for you. If not, your appointment would have been gone. So I just want you to know that. So before that, let me go ahead and play this audio. Please, can you lower? Is your TV there? Lower it a little bit. So let me go ahead and play this audio. If you all can hear me, just type yes. You are hearing the audio good. If you cannot hear it, just type no. You are not hearing it good.
So it's like I don't know where you mean. If you're going ahead and ladder, because I'm going to know you're here, now ladder area meteo. So I'm going to get you. I can't call it, I really does quack. I mean, anyway, but that's all right. Yeah, I mean, I will come. I'm going to get ladder because of ladder. Yeah, the just a bit. So maybe I'm another. Anyway, it is silly. And it's why I wear Mokito campaign. Oh, yeah, already. Better money, man, you ready. Let that be Urhoghide. The big power way. Yeah, it's been a Urhoghide now 8 years. Oh, yeah, banana. Oh, you will be a thought head. Am I at a here? So, better 8 years. Oh, yeah, banana, the house of red. Oh, you will be a year. It's in it. Yeah, check power. Buy a power. The man that's in a yard who. I ran here who. A bet in a way. A funny dog. Here I am. Here I am. Such a do sounds. But you got away. I don't know over you. Such it's a day. Lorik Babaka. Lego. What the man is said, there you go. Oh no, it's Babaka. 0. Take what I do? Oh, baby, I'm away with my papa. I can machine does it. You're never up my then a dead walk back of a man.
It's that corner.
Yeah, but you're not such way. Here the carrier all 0. I didn't have do that. I don't know. Mama boy, in a play with dog. But you see that? And I went to me and I said that. I see that. I'm a kid. I'm not here. If not, stay. I'm a year to the Adoloni. And I don't get 12 years in it. It's 12 years away at the lawyer. First 10 of faith. Second 10 of faith. It's third 10.
Okay. Unfortunately, you did not understand what it was saying. It was saying how it said there in Ikubaka and local government have failed. He said there nobody knows him. Nobody knows him. Do you know him?
Very true. Very true.
Okay, nobody knows him. The reason why people do not know him, I've never heard about that name, except through my friend who is in Dallas here, who is very close to him. That was the first time I heard about his name. when what is his name? What is the other guy name? The PDP guy, the former representative on Ego and Ikobaha. What is his name?
Okay, Honorable Ifalu Isibo.
No, not Ifalu Isibo. There is one guy that came from Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay.
I forgot his name. People will remind me.
I forgot his name too. I remember after Honorable Ifalu Isibo.
He said then nobody knows him because he's not doing anything. Now, if you ask who knows the DENCO IDAHOSA, the whole world knows him. So people like Patrick Asowie, who is a APC, okay, EJ Agmoyima, when he came, I helped blow EJ up. When I see people taking credit of what I did, if not me, nobody will know about Obaseki. Now me blow up globally. Now me. Because there's benefit in criticism and there's still pain in criticism. Because before you criticize someone, you're making people want to know more about that person. Right? True or false?
Very, very true, very true.
Okay. So like Abatobaze, now me blow up. So now me, they're supposed to be thanking me. Yeah, they go back out every year to thank me. Yeah, if you go to yeah, Baba, if not be me, because he don't know what they call video or live video streaming. Now me make am. If not me, now me blow up. Me and Tony Kabaka. Simple. That is all that people should be giving credit. And there's another thing that is going on social media right now concerning. There's this boy. I don't know him. They told me, anybody supporting DENCO, Dennis IDAHOSA, is my person. If you are supporting Dennis DENCO IDAHOSA, you are automatically my person. Because nobody will see good thing. And you say this good thing not good, then that means you are bad. So that is on that one. This guy, somebody sent me a video concerning Abad. Then I look at the video. He said whether Abad lost 1,000 viewers. Then I said no, because of whether they have problem. That is not true. It is this social media is good for everyone to be honest, because people might know you as a liar or as a truthful somebody. I want people to understand. For the past 1 year or 2 years, I've been monitoring, like I've been investigating every page. I told the comrade, I said, look at my page, look at how Abad did it, right? True or false? Okay.
True.
Let me tell you what is happening. Abad page, since for a long time now, he has lost almost 5 minus 3. I mean 8 minus 3. That's 5. He has lost 5,000. 5,000. And the reason why he's losing it is because he's fighting Osarodun Osage. Osarodun Osage people, they know what Abad know. I want to be honest here. I'm not supporting anybody. They know what Abad know. They know how to string your video. They know how to kill your YouTube. So it's not be me they do one. Not be the boy when they France they do one. Now Osarodun Osage boys and Abad boys, now they know one because both of them, they did the same job. And when I when I the same job they do, they get Yahoo boys, friend, when they know. And both of them, they get the same job. So if Abba they attack Osarodun Osage, Osarodun Osage boy, they fight back. So I have all the evidence. So my brother, you are supporting my son, Dennis DENCO IDAHOSA. I want people to know you as a honest person. Not be you doing, not be anything. Now Osarodun Osage boys, I have all the screenshot for almost 1 year now. They monitor them. Because once I screenshot my own, because I was keeping it as an evidence that I will use against him. That time, they never begged me. Everyone know I have a good heart. But I'm cautiously monitoring him to see. There's a message he sent to me the other day. Say whether person concerned about their family, by his family. About you need to be honest. This is one thing I don't like about you. Give credit to who credit belongs to. Go thank Dennis DENCO IDAHOSA. Come on social media, say, Dennis DENCO IDAHOSA, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank Dennis DENCO IDAHOSA. I don't say make you thank me. I don't say make you apologize, because what till you do me, I tell you, you never pay me. You they owe me more than $400,000. for the damage. So, and I continue to re-emphasize that to anybody that have called me. I just respect a person that is doing a good job for the good people for those things. How can Dennis beg you for something? And I know he's doing a good job. And then I'll say no. No. The respect when they give Dennis, I don't think given to any politician apart from Comrade Adamali Oshomole that did a good job in Edo. That is the fact. So I want to clear that one. Go ahead, comrade, before I bring out this thing. Let me bring it out and show people.
Okay.
Hold on. 1 second. 1 second. Let me quickly pick this call. Sorry. I don't know. Maybe it has information. Hello. Hello. Go ahead.
All right. Mega combo. Well, for me, I don't know how far you've gone with Albert, but for me, Albert is a state news. It's not a good food that should be shared in the public. That's why I've taken time to discard into the dustbin of irrelevance. I have abandoned Albert at the dustbin of irrelevance. You know, he has not played to my gallery. If he plays to my gallery, I'm going to chop him up politically, no matter how. That's for Albert. At the first month of the year, January to be precise, I got a call from one of my big brother, and he told me that Albert opened his stinking, rotten mouth to tell people that me, Omobume Bob Manuel Umoru, that I'm his boy. And I want to categorically state it. Albert by age is not my mate. It's my little boy in age. Not be everybody here get white and not be sign of old age. Some on a sign of suffering. He suffered for so long, and that's why he's having gray hair at his early age. That's one. At age-wise, I'm not his mate. Academically, I'm not his mate. By exposure, I'm not his mate. Politically, I'm not his mate. In business, I'm not his mate. For Albert to stand up and tell people that Bob Manuel Umoru is his boy, it beats me silly, and that goes to show that his head is losing nuts, and I have to understand that the engine of his brain has been destroyed, and it's either it has been destroyed by excessive intake of cocaine, heroin, Igbo, and others that he has been consuming, or stupidness and spiritual madness has fallen on him. And I've said it again and again, and I want to say it. Those of you who are listening to me and who are close to Albert, tell Albert he can tread on every ground, but not Bob Manuel. I will deal with him if he tries it with me. I will use the long arm of the law to rip him down. If he tries me, in 24 hours, I will open everything concerning him to EFCC. And I'll bet you, even a Edo State governor cannot bail him. So if Albert is talking about people anyhow, he should stay clear from my track. Because if he comes to my track, I will use the long arm of the law to cage and tame him like a dangerous lion is tamed. And I want to believe politically he's not an important person. For me, he's not an important person. He can be important to those people he's ripping off, he's duping and all the rest of it. If he plays to my gallery, I will chop him down politically using the long arm of the law to get him. I know of all his activities. I know of everything. I have decided to keep quiet because it's not my business. But if he decides to take my integrity as his business, I will deal with him. But my major concern is for 2023. I have seen Senator Urhoghide and the rest of them jumping up and down like cats that are looking for rats.
Comrade, comrade.
And I say, which party is Urhoghide coming for third tenure?
Comrade, please, can I just finish this? This one is going to take me just 4 minutes, 3 minutes, so that we start Urhoghide. Please. Concerning the striking of Albert losing a viewer, I want to tell you, in 2020, to be precise, September 21, 2020, Albert was having 110,000 like. 110,000 like. Then I want to move to where he started followers. At this time, at the time of 2021, let me move forward. December 30, 2021, at about 12:49 p.m., I quote the time and the date. Albert was having 476,000 followers. Okay. But because everything, I have evidence of everything. Then, because I was planning it so that the law enforcement agency can see the difference between how my page was going down, how the song were moving rapidly. I make sure I have all the whole Edo social media influencer. I have all. Those are the, you know, as an officer, I have to pile my evidence down. That is why I have all this. Okay, when it was having, okay, let me go back to this year. Hold on. This is not going to take me a few minutes. In January 12, 2022, January 12, 2022, at about 6:44 p.m. United States time, City Niger was having 475,000 followers. 475,000 followers. That time, he have not energized the problem between him and Osadion Osage. So immediately he started Osadion Osage problem and rash matter. He can't enter the driving when he carrying children and the rest. From there, let me show you. In Tuesday, January 25th, he dropped 600 followers right there. After when that issue started, it dropped. Then Wednesday, January 26th, he dropped another 300 followers. Then Friday, January 28th, he dropped another 200. I am an investigator, so I know I'm not stupid. So as he was dropping, I was cautiously monitoring everything. Then let's fast forward it to make it easy. It continued to drop. It was dropping. It was dropping. On Sunday, February 20, he dropped to 473,000 followers. This time, Saga was on. So as he was dropping, it continued to drop. On let me bring this data out. I talk with fact. February 28, 2022, at about 11:27 a.m. here in Dallas, Texas, United States time, Albert page dropped to 473,000 followers. It was going down. You know how ship is going down. So immediately he saw it. He did not know where the problem is coming. He did not know that there are things you do, people just hate it. They will say, okay, what am I doing with this person? When you know you are going down on a train, Albert is very smart. He quickly tried to settle the problem. On my own issue, Honorable Dennis DeHosa is the man. Is the man. Honorable Dennis DeHosa, I will give him 70% credit on it. Why the matter died down. Okay. So when it died down, you know the sink is already going down. It continued to go down. Now, give me a second. I do not want people to, because whatever you say, Abba can say, now you doing, and not be you doing. I don't want you to get in trouble. I know you are supporting Dennis. That is why I am here to clear it. So as we are speaking right now, it's down to 472, if I'm not mistaken. Let me confirm it. So you can see in less than 3 months, he has lost 5,000 followers. We are talking of number 5,000. You know, sometimes what you do to others, you are doing it to Iranomigo. Iranomigo, I don't know any computer fraud guys that will do it for free. But Osaradio Osage know them. He know them. So on that one, the credit goes to Osaradio Osage. Now, boys, I suspect, because they know, because all of them, even with the long head, that one is aside. So it's not our brother in France, his son. I don't know him, but I know that he supported Dennis DENCO IDAHOSA. So God bless you. So that one, you are out of it. Then let's move forward to another quick issue. Concerning Osarodin Osage going to Abat house, I think Abat really did Osarodin Osage a favor. You know why I said that? Abat is not my friend. It's not my son. Somebody have begged for him. I am watching him. I'm monitoring him to see. I want to see. I'm monitoring him. He really helped Osarodin Osage. I want to quickly clear this. Because if it was me, I won't take it lightly. For you, it's like your enemy will show up at your doorstep. It's automatic. You are going to jail. So no, you cannot come to my house without invitation. This is where I stand. And Osarodin Osage he live in Western world. He know better. He know better. You can't just go to anybody's house. So Edo people should applaud Abat for that, for not going further. Because if it was me, I will arrest you right away. Because there's nothing good. Your enemy coming to your house without informing you. Of course, there's nothing good intention there. A good intention, whatever. We all know Osarodin Osage, when he called me on live video, 2020, when he said he want to make peace with me, he called me to humiliate me. Unfortunately, it backfired on him. We all know, everyone have history. So on that case, people should, Abat is not my friend. People will be shocked. Why would the Ranomigo say that? If I was Abat, if I were him, it would be a big problem. A very big problem. So the intention, Osage intention in Abat house, his intention is not a good intention. Why will you go to some? It's like Shaibu showing up in your door tomorrow. Not even Shaibu. Obaseki will show up in your door and say, hey, why don't you come and settle with you? Is that settlement? No.
I will break his head.
I'm even happy that nothing happened to Abba, because they would have said, Iranomigo, maybe all this thing when they do. But thank God. So Abat was lucky. He was lucky, and his family was lucky. We all know everyone in this social media. Everybody know I'm a honest man. They know, yes, Iranomigo insult politician, corrupt politician. That's true. I do it. So no other thing people can say. They will say, he just insult this one, he insult this politician, he insult that. But thank God you are not saying Iranomigo is insulting the poor people. I don't fight individual fight. I don't have time for that. So I want to clear that. Edo people should be thanking Abat for not having Osarodin Osage arrested immediately. They should be thanking him. It's like me now. Osarodin Osage is not my friend, it's not my enemy. He has insulted me. I will go to Nigeria. He will just show up one day. I'll pick him up. I will not go to his house. I will not go and greet him. If I see Abat, if not be say, or you follow Dennis DENCO, even before Dennis will bring him to my place, they will have to call me and say, please. And I will have to make sure my security team, they search him, they screen him. He can put juju, he can put voodoo. Immediately you shake his hand, you will turn mad. You will be mad after 2 days. Who knows? There's devil everywhere. So I really thank God for their life. So that is it. So that is the fact. You cannot believe it. The truth is that NTV, you cannot come to my house. It's like me seeing Abat in my house. Then you come and tell me you try to settle with me. That is impossible. It's not settlement. He brought something. That is it. On that one, they should thank him for that. Osarodin Osage should be very, very happy, thankful to God Almighty. And my advice to you, my suggestion to you, my brother, you are a U.S. citizen. Thank God your father did well for you. It's just like my children now. There's no reason why my children will tell me why they are not a millionaire. Because I did everything for them. I gave up my life for them. The doctor degree I could not read. I made sure they're going to have it. The whatever qualification I did not have, I made sure they're going to have it. Whatever things that I lack, they have it. So I did everything for them. So there's no reason why they should be complaining their life is not good. So as a son that your father really take care of, Osarodin Osage, I think it's time for you to calm down. Think, What if you do that to your children and today they are still acting the way you are acting? You are from America. You know it is not right for you to visit anybody. Anybody, don't matter, even if your own sister, my own uncle here, if I'm going to his house, I will call. My uncle can come to my gate. He will tell me, oh, I said I was coming today and I call you. I was at your gate. Nobody answered. I say, yeah, you didn't tell me, so I'm sorry. Let's book it another day. That is how it's done in the Western world. How can you claim you educated? You went to high school here. Oh no, you went to high school in Nigeria. Your father brought you here. He trained you, and you go to your enemy house without telling him. What if there are a lot of things would have gone wrong? What if his father attack you? What if his boys attack you? And that actually shows that the lack of insecurity in that area. So that is, I just want to talk about that one. Please, if you are on social media and you know you have insulted me, you have tried to kill me, don't show up in my house without telling me. If you show up in my house without telling me, I guarantee you're going to jail. If you made it alive to leave that area. If I go to Nigeria today, all of a sudden, then I'll come see Abba. He say, hey, I come to your area. He will not go home. I will arrest him right there. I will tell my community to hold him until police came there. Police will come and ask him, how come now that the Ranomigo is around, you are not parading yourself in this area and attempt to kidnap, attempt to murder, attempt to assassinate, attempt to commit a lot of atrocity. He will go in for it. So that being said, I rest my case on that one. However you want to interpret it, it's all for you. I don't give a fuck about it. As you all know, I'm on my own goddamn business. This one right now concerns security. I'm always involved in it. So, Abatoba, I got your message. You said Iranomigo. You said people should tell me. Equate Iranomigo. Iranomigo said to me, no, we never settle. We never settle. Only that your father begged me. Dennis Dako is your father. He is your savior. He begged me and said, please, Ipa, I beg, I listen to him. But what DECO is doing in Ovia, what he's doing for the good people of Edo State, DECO, with the respect him, everybody who not respect DECO this time are evil man. That is it. And I hope DECO will not bamboozle me. If anything happen after that, Edo people will not say, now DECO, now he doing. As everything good now, now DECO, they go praise. So come out and tell the whole world, say, now DECO help you. Don't be bragging. Now DECO, tell the whole world, now DECO, now he help you. Make the whole world help you thank DECO. What Obaseki could not do, what Osagbavo you could not do, what Ekmomu commissioner could not do, what nobody could not do, DECO did it. So Abbat, be thankful to DECO. That is the message. I know you are watching. Be thankful to anytime you come on air. Tell the whole world DECO is the only person that gives you peace. If not DECO, imagine all this shenanigan that is going on social media now that you involve yourself on. It would have been worse. It would have been tough for you. So that being said, let's move to Senator Urhoghide. God bless you, comrade. Wait till we want to talk. What is the situation of Senator Matthew Urhoghide? Go ahead, comrade.
He's going home finally.
I'm going to mute myself.
He's going home politically, finally. The chicken has come home to roost. Say, you remember that? So, the Abuja City chicken is coming back to Benin to roost. It's coming back home. Senator Urhoghide, in all sense of fairness, is a faith senator. He's a faith senator. Whether he's a carrier of PDP ticket or he's not a carrier of PDP ticket, he's a very, very greedy man. And he's a greedy man, he's a liar, he's a betrayer, and he's a perpetrator of evil. He's not somebody you can depend on. You see, I find it very painful when people use Christianity to lie. I have an issue with the man, though. I know he's not a man of good character. For me, if you tell me, Bob Manuel, this cloth is white, and I get close to the cloth and I see the cloth as milk, I will doubt every other thing you say. I may forgive you because some people cannot differentiate between white, off-white, and milk. and some cannot even differentiate between white and ashes. So following the level of the person's exposure or education, I can forgive that person. Senator Urhoghide is a bundle of lies. It's a bundle of disappointment. It's a bundle of betrayal, and he has a brother in cruelty. Both of them are twin brother in cruelty, in creating chaos and problem. You see, people like Urhoghide are happy when there are crises everywhere because he plays the devil's advocate in ensuring that there are crises, so he can benefit. He creates church crisis so he can benefit. Senator Urhoghide once put my life on the line, but thank God, God is not man, and man can never be God. In the words of Pastor Osage Izeyamu, in 2016, not 2016, in 2007, prior to 2008. In 2007, prior to 2008, Pastor Osage Izeyamu said, "No man is God." And if you look at it over and over again, years down the line and millions of years ago, has any man been God? I have always seen men who play the role of God being shortened down, either in age, in stature, or in connection. Many of them who have tried to play God have lost their weight that they used to have. Take a good example, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, subject for discussion on another day. The old man is busy peeing on his body and pooping on his body, among others. So those are people who play God. You can now begin to see when you have played God and then you now excrete on your body, you pee on your body. You cannot understand that God sits in the heaven and watch over the affairs of men like that. Yesterday it was Babangida. Where is Babangida today? Yesterday it was Obasanjo. Where is Obasanjo today? And so when I begin to see people form Alpha and Omega, it goes to tell me of one man who I love reading his books and I love reading his article. Professor Niyi Osundare, he has a popular quote. He said, "Power is like the birds of the forest that pitches its nest on a tree today, and tomorrow, and that perches on a tree today, and tomorrow nests on another tree." That is how power is. Yesterday, it was His Excellency Chief Lucky Igbenedion. Yesterday, it was Professor Osadime Osumbo. Yesterday, it was His Excellency Comrade Adams Aliu Oshomole. Today is his cluelessness, docile dummy, Godwin Obaseki. And tomorrow is going to be somebody else. Senator Urhoghide in 2015, a group of artisans have actually approached me in 2015. And they approached myself with one of my senior comrades. We call him Comrade Don C. His name is Pastor Sheyi Simon Sawyer. He's a pastor based in Abuja now, with two of my friends, that we should broker an agreement between them and Senator Urhoghide. That was in 2015. And these artisans were 2,000 in number. All of them have PVC, registered voters in Benin. And then they felt, okay, you guys have been into unionism, you can help us discuss. I said, okay, what are your demands? Mega Comrade, you won't believe what these people asked for. These people did not ask for money, first of its kind that I'm seeing in politics. They didn't ask for money. People said they want to vote for you, not because they want your money. They said, oh, tell the senator he should help us with 50 federal jobs, and of course, help us with 100 skill and acquisition training. Mega Comrade, if you are a senator, won't you welcome that? To help people get 50 federal jobs? Because as a senator, if you actually know what you are doing, you can. Nigeria has over 100 agencies, and as a senator, you have access to this. Nigeria has over 35 to 38 ministries. As a senator, you have access to this. You can be able to liaise and be able to talk to them so they can help you absorb people. And we went to Senator Urhoghide in that 2015. We brought it to his table. It was the same day PDP went to Igobazua to campaign with Barrister Omosede. Her own is another story for another day. On that very day, we met Senator Urhoghide in his house at that Etete Road. It was about coming out when they told him the group that some comrades are represented are here to see you. We went inside. When we discussed, you know what the man said? We told him these people are not asking for money. They are not saying come and give us 2,000 to vote for you or 5,000 to vote for you. They said they will give you their 2,000 votes at their units, and you in turn give us 50 federal jobs and 100 skill and acquisition training. Senator Urhoghide was happy. We even told him that these people are waiting to see you. All you need to do is tell us to organize the venue. We could meet at Orokota Hall, we could meet at any hotel, we could meet anywhere. We even invite them to your house. All the 2,000, you will see them with their PVC, their unit. They will come with the registered, photocopy of the registered of their unit. So you see their names, everything attached to it. So you know that you are not dealing with a group that is that doesn't know what they actually want. And to tell you the truth, as a young man, I have never seen that kind of a bargain before in politics. Everybody who wants to support you, is it that they want to drink beer? Is it that they want money? Is it that they want you to buy them bike? Is it that they want you to buy them cars or do something for them? But these people were asking for employment. And they told us that if he cannot give them 50 federal jobs, he cannot give them 100 skill and acquisition training, he could bargain what he can do. And when we told the senator, we told him the same thing. He said, no, it's okay. 22 years I've been in politics, I've never seen any, that was Urhoghide talking, I've never seen any group who actually bring this kind of proposal to table. Tell them I will do it. Mega comrade, as we were about to leave, the man is not here, but I will tell you the truth. Senator Urhoghide offered us 200,000 naira, which was 1,000 naira note, 2 bundles, and we rejected it. If he's listening to this or any of his persons is listening to this, I challenge them by the grace of God to come out and refute this thing I'm saying. And we told him no, that we came with 2 vehicles and we will be going with them on the campaign since we are PDP member to Igobazwa, that all we need to do is for them to fuel the vehicle. And that was it. They fueled the vehicle for us. I would not remember it was Pastor Simon Pijot and one other car that we used. So they gave us 20,000 naira to fuel the vehicles. Of course, yours sincerely, we filled the 2 vehicles, but with less than 20,000 naira, the 2 of them. So the rest of the money was just used to buy snacks, water, and all the rest of it. And of course, we mobilized students for almost a day that day. Do you know that immediately after election, that this diminutive of a senator was elected, that man who is intellectually short and hollow in his head was elected, we started calling him. Senator Urhoghide did not pick call. And I told him, I said, okay, let's assume he's overwhelmed with the victory of the election. Let's wait for him to be sworn in. He was sworn in, we started calling, he wasn't picking call. We said, okay, just assume office. Let us give him time. We gave them time. Do you know that while I was in Benin, most of these artisans, artisans, when they are angry, they can do and undo because they are not as refined as some of us. And just sincerely, they were many in number. And then they wanted to mob us. And if we have waited that day, maybe they would have broken our head, broke our arms, and injured us. We started explaining. We now have to engage their critical stakeholders among them. And I explained to them, I said, see, I am not somebody who they will give 1 naira and then I will go and hide the money and eat. I said, no, I can print my statement of account for you to understand that this man did not give any of us money. And then the next thing, I got my statement of account, I showed it to them. No money exchange hands, nothing. And then I told them, it's okay, let us call Senator Urhoghide in your presence. We have to use their phone and my phone and other phones available to call Senator Urhoghide. Senator Urhoghide did not pick the calls, neither did he return the call. But one particular day, along this road, Sapele Road, if you are Sapele Road, Senator Urhoghide was coming from, I think maybe he was coming from the Delta side, whether he was coming from Sapele, I don't know where he was coming from. The man, instead of driving on his own lane, he went towards the other lane because there was hold up on the other side, that's gridlock. He drove at the other lane, so he was beating traffic, that's he drove one way. And I videoed him and pictured it, and then I started sending it out. Only for his media aide, Mr. Pet Egobamina, called on me and started pleading that I should please. And I said, well, since Senator cannot keep to ordinary agreement he made with his mouth, and then he started telling me my mother is a deeper life woman, I was born in the church, I was born in the this, I was born in the that. Even Satan stood before Jesus. So what is Senator Urhoghide telling me? Satan stood before Jesus. So, and the man had pleaded that I should please, for his own sake, cease fire. They are still going to talk to Senator so that he can fulfill his promise. As I speak to you till date, When he was going on second tenure, I warned the people, Democratic Party. I told them, Urhoghide is a snitch. Urhoghide is a backstabber. Urhoghide is poor in performance. Urhoghide only knows how to make mouth and cannot do anything. And that is why it's a legislative failure. It's a legislative failure. Urhoghide does not know how to write bills. Urhoghide knows nothing about bringing up good, credible policies via bill. Nothing. Everything he does in the Senate, people think for him. And somebody will tell me, is he supposed to think? He was elected to think. He was elected to bring transformation via policies. Urhoghide cannot engage at the floor of the Senate without somebody sitting in there at home, teaching him everything he's going to say over and over again, among others. So, when the man spoke to me, I said, okay, no problem. I started telling people, get another option. They said they went in agreement that Urhoghide should go for second term. I said, okay, Urhoghide go open on our eyes, and I go no say Urhoghide no be better person. And by the special grace of God, we are in 2022, 3 years down the line. In few months' time now, Urhoghide will be 7 years in office, remaining 1 extra year for him to spend before coming back home. And now here is the battle. Urhoghide in 2019 told Edo South people, the 7 local governments, that he needs only 1 more tenure, and that after that tenure he will go home to rest. Which in our popular parlance will say the chicken has come home to roost. So Oga said he's coming home to rest. Immediately Oga discovered that even I say Senate down the sweet, Oga now started nursing third-term ambition 1 year into his second tenure. You remember the time Urhoghide went to give trailer of rice and other things to Godwin Obaseki. Urhoghide now discovered that since he has told PDP that he is only looking for 2 tenures, that he is not going to go extra tenure. When he discovered that PDP was going to use it against him, himself and his twin brother in cruelty, his brother in evil, his brother in crime, Clifford Ovia of Edo Central, and the other dark demon in Edo North, that ungrateful man in Edo North too, Alimi Hena, the 3 of them gathered themselves together like 3 musketeers, evil musketeers, and decided to gather trailer loads of foodstuff and went to gift it to that dummy that is at Debe Avenue, who had done himself as the governor of Edo State. That clueless and docile and empty intellectual property that was abandoned at Debe Avenue by Comrade Adam Tosomole, the man you call His Excellency Godwin Obaseki, a very blind intellectual man. They gathered the trailer of food and went to stock for him. Obaseki took the trailers of food and everything, started sharing to his girlfriends, his guys, started giving out to everybody, and kept the rest of them in a warehouse. Of course, you know what happened at last to those this thing. During the EdSARS tussle, the protest that engulfed the whole nation, our boys went to that place and then they dismantled, they burgled and broke into that place. The food that Obaseki is supposed to share and give out to poor people, indigent people in Edo State, Obaseki, because of the darkness that has overwhelmed his heart, because of the demons that are residing in him, prefer those food to get spoiled rather than giving to the poorest of the poor in Edo society. And of course, you saw what happened. When our people were very, very hungry, they went into that warehouse, they broke into that place, they brought out the food. 40 to 50% of those food were already spoiled. To tell you how bad Obaseki is, Obaseki prefer Edo people crying, weeping in pain and hunger than to feed them. That is the demon that has been glorified as the governor of Edo State. And of course, the Bible says when the wicked are in authority, the people mourn. And that is why today Edo State is mourning. There is mourning everywhere in Edo State. There is no day in Edo State that people don't die, because Obaseki has people who are helping him to fuel the pains and anguish is unleashing on the people. And one of those evil men is Senator Matthew Urhoghide. So they took the food there. They handed over to Obaseki. Obaseki gave a lot to some of his girlfriends, those that came from Port Harcourt, the ones that came from Lagos, and then he started sharing to the cronies. He started giving to Charlie Temple, Osai Boboyoha, and all the other charlatans who gather themselves in government. Those never do well, spoiled rabbits. All of them, he started dishing out the food to them. But guess what? Senator Ali Migena was a wise man. Ali Migena had extra trailers of food. Why these two other advanced glorified dummies, empty Agolo, the senator from Central, Clifford Odia, and the foolish one from South, Matthew Urhoghide, both of them gave everything they have and handed it over to the demon that resides in Osadebe Avenue, who is so blind to the pains and anguish of Edo people, Godwin Obaseki. Ali Migena, as a smart man, went back home with extra trailer. The same week, started distributing food from community to communities within his senatorial zone, especially in Esako. Ali Migena did that. And then, when this was now discovered that they needed to get third tenor ticket at all costs, and PDP is not a party that gives third tenor to any of our own legislators, especially within Edo State and South. We don't do it. Third tenor for us, we look at it as a taboo. You find it difficult to get third tenor as far as PDP is concerned.
So, 1 second, please. 1 second. Please, brothers and sisters, it is very shocking to see that on People's Freedom Movement page, 71 people are watching. Do you know how many people that shared that video? 19. That 19 is me. So that 19 is me. If there's a problem that you cannot share, why can't you tag your friends? You can share 2, 3, 4, 5 times. That 19, I'm seeing 19 shared. That 19 is me. So it's very shocking. And if you go to PFM TV right now, it is not. That is why I did not show up online yesterday. I told you, if you all did not share that video that I did the other day, I'm not going to come on air. That is why I didn't come. If you look at PFM TV right now, you have 22 people watching there, only 6 share. Only 6 share. Look at it. You see that?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me show you PFM, People's Freedom Movement. You know, this is the reason why Nigeria will continue to. It's not going to go nowhere because people are just too lazy for everything. They want others to do the job while they will just come and enjoy and do whatever they want to do and go. Tell me, look at it now. Look how many people watching this video from PFM TV. Okay, now it's 67. Immediately I said it, about 3 people have shared. Look at the share. You see it? You see it? So, I mean, come on, man. I can just go and relax and sleep. Umaro have a lot of things to do. Without information, you are blind and dead. If you think what he's doing right now does not make sense, you are just as full as the whatever it is. We have about 500 people watching. First, YouTube are sharing. They are not doing a good job, but they are managing. I mean, 500, almost 451 people watching. Why can't you all just go and just share? Why? So when I'm about to go to work, then you all will rush. Hey, but never come on. Come on, man. So sorry to stop you there, comrade. Go ahead. Come on. Go ahead with Senator Matthew Urhoghide.
Thank you, sir. So, when they now discovered that PDP wasn't ready to give any of them third tenor ticket, remember that rice, other foodstuff they went to give to, they gave to the governor was not because of the coronavirus that they wanted to ameliorate the pains and hunger that greeted the people of Edo State. No. What they were trying to do was to buy the conscience of the governor. And they have forgotten, a man that has no conscience, you have no conscience to buy. From before Obaseki was born, Obaseki has no conscience. He was born a demon. He was born a witchcraft. He was born a very dark human being. Obaseki has no heart. That is the mistake they were making. So they thought that they could buy the conscience of a conscienceless man, which is not possible. Obaseki does not have regards for God, not to talk of man. He doesn't. Obaseki sees himself as God. And that is why I keep saying that by the grace of the Almighty God who created yesterday, sees today, and tomorrow, Obaseki will be openly disgraced by the power of God. And I make this bold today that anyone who is doubting me should write down today's date. I have said it before. I am saying it again. This is the 5th of March. Saturday, 5th of March, 2022. God Almighty that created the heavens and the earth, who sits upon his throne and made the earth his footstool, he's going to disgrace Obaseki. Obaseki will look for tears. He will not see. He will be in prison. He will look for water. Nobody will give him water. Then the pains and the gnashing of teeth, the anguish, the terror he has unleashed upon Edo State, the underdevelopment, the insecurity he has created in Edo State will now be his friends in prison. These are the things that will be his friends in prison. You know, when I know him to be a child of perdition, and every child of perdition always have a particular history they follow, and that is why this very Obaseki is a reincarnation of the one that caused invasion, the Benin invasion. So he has come again, but thank God, God has created mighty men to tame him. By the grace of God, we are the gatekeepers of Edo State, and we are not going to fail in our duty. We are not going to lose our territory. We are not going to lose our guard. This man went to give Obaseki all those stuffs because they feel Obaseki can give them ticket. Now, this is what they were hoping. You know, when Obaseki was fighting communist governor, you know, you don't bite the hands that feed you. You don't. No matter how big your teeth is, you don't bite the hands that feed you. You don't battle the hands that brought you up and win that battle. It looks as if Obaseki was winning, but communist governor gave him one dose. And that those pushed him out of APC. All of them felt Obaseki was going to defeat the communist governor in APC. So they started pouring gifts and loyalty to him in the event that Obaseki would now bring them in to gain more territory. But what happened? The moment communist governor used the last straw to break the camel's bone, that was all for them. All their feathers came down. All their pride was broken. They started pushing. They went to connive. That was what brought about the Abuja valueless and retired political circle that brought about Obaseki to force him on Edo people, especially on Edo PDP. When we have concluded on screening and we are ready for primaries. Now, when they finish, in order to still ensure that they go on third tenure, Urhoghide was the one who was championing the harmonization move, that they should remove people who are elected. And Obaseki, you know, comrade, if you watch Obaseki is always forming to be smart, but he's very, very foolish in thinking. Obaseki wanted to remove people who were legally elected, forgetting that IHAMA and his legal team are watching. If Obaseki has removed Tony Azegbemi and brought in another chairman, if he has removed other local government chairman and brought in another chairman, we from PDP would have gone to court. Obaseki would have been removed as governor and somebody else would have come in as governor because he wanted to go to court to go and challenge these people in court that they were not legally elected. And if that has been done, the court would have also invalidated its own primaries. And that means that PDP have no candidate. Then, yours sincerely, Pastor Sageze Yamu would have been able to put up a sweet legal battle and then come in as the governor of Edo State. But, you know, as foolish as the governor was, you know, he's a clueless person. So people who have clue on their head visited him and started advising him. Now, the reason Urhoghide was spending his money, his energy, was to ensure that he gets third tenure. The whole thing now failed. Urhoghide sees major leaders in PDP as his enemy. But guess what today, sir? Because of third tenure, a pa Urhoghide with white beards and everything is kneeling down for children. Kneeling down from office to office. Look at his face. Beyond this smile, Urhoghide is a demon. I am telling you. You saw my write-up, my recent write-up. A lot of persons in PFM don't have it. If there is a platform, share it to them. Beyond that smile, Urhoghide is a demon. That is why I told everybody that Urhoghide is not a seed. It's not a good seed to be planted. Anybody that plants Urhoghide in his farm will have nothing to reap. Just the same way that if you plant Obaseki on a good soil and you plant maize on that same soil, sorry to say, that maize will not grow, Obaseki will not grow, and that soil will start getting rotten. That is how worse these people are. Then check the assemblies of these men that we are talking about. Check Urhoghide, nothing to write home about. Check Clifford Odia, nothing to write home about. Check Obaseki, nothing to write home about. All these demons came together as friends. How do you expect Edo State to move forward? Then in 2020, we all were deceiving ourselves and jumping from state to state. Edo must move forward, yo. Move forward, yo. How can Edo State move forward when the governor of Edo State is not different from an empty agolo of milk? The brain of the Edo State governor is not different from an empty agolo of milk. When we're giving you, say, Edo must move forward, yo. Move forward, yo. It's not moving forward. It's static. Only Obaseki in the whole South, only Obaseki, education, F9, security, F9, infrastructure, health, F9, healthcare, F9, education, F9, handsomeness, 0, not even F9, 0. Cleanliness of heart, 0, nothing. So, and I see Urhoghide jumping up and down that is looking for tenure. Tenure under which party? A party that you were sponsoring crisis in. Urhoghide was sponsoring people to go and attack Oredo PDP secretariat. Urhoghide was sponsoring people to be insulting leaders. Urhoghide was sponsoring people to tell everybody that they should harmonize PDP. That if they don't harmonize PDP, there will be bloodshed, there will be this, there will be this, there will be that. The same greedy Urhoghide has forgotten yesterday how time flies. How time flies. Urhoghide is out now to say that he wants a tenure. And the simple question I have asked is this: is Urhoghide, is Senator Matthew Urhoghide the only candidate in Edo PDP? Is he the best brain in Edo PDP? Intellectually, where I stand to talk, Urhoghide cannot talk. Sincerely. And academically, where I talk, Urhoghide should be quiet. Where we analyze policies, Urhoghide should be quiet. Where we talk about good governance, Urhoghide should be quiet. Urhoghide is now saying he wants to go for tenure. Who is he better than in Edo South that he wants to go and represent? The 4 years, the 6 years or 7 years he has spent so far, 6 years more that he has spent so far, what corresponding effect, good effect, did it have on the Edo State people? That Urhoghide is now buoyant, strong enough to say he wants a tenure ticket on a party you are throwing missiles on a party that you were ready to sink everything on a party that you were ready to ensure that it burns from A to Z. You are now coming to say you are looking for tenure. I have asked one simple question, Mega Comrade, and the question is simple, and is this: what did Senator Matthew Urhoghide forget in Abuja that he wants to go and pick? He should tell us where it is. We will help him pick it. Again, he still has from now till May to be able to pick whatever he wants to pick that he has forgotten in Abuja. Or whatever he's planning to forget there, he should pick it now. The other day we were debating on one of our platforms. And when we were debating, I asked a very, very simple question. Somebody was saying, Clifford Odia is this, Clifford Odia is that, Clifford Odia is this. And I told him, I said, Oga, please, can you tell us what Clifford Odia has done? And when I say what has a senator done, or what are the legislator done, I am not asking for ropes that you tie, cars that you bought, the sewing machine. I am asking, what are the bills that you have proposed before the House, and how many of them skate through? How many of them have become an act of the law of our nation? That is what I am asking. I am not asking whether you bought uniform for children, you came to buy children. No, that is not my concern. My concern is simple and is driven towards one thing. What policies have you put in place? What have you said on the floor of the Senate or on the floor of the House of Representatives that can be used as a yardstick to measure the standard of living or the good governance that will transform the life of the people? I have asked them one thing. I said, please give me a bill or give me a video of Senator Clifford Odia's debate at the floor of the Senate. And when I talked about Urhoghide, I said, please let me see Urhoghide's video of various debates he has occasioned in the floor of the Senate. Do you know what they were telling me? Urhoghide moved the motion for impeachment of Buhari. Hell no. What nonsense is that? Is movement for the impeachment of a president now a bill? Has it turned to an achievement? Anybody can move for that now. Even a goat can move for impeachment of the president. A madman can move for the impeachment of the president. So that Urhoghide move for the impeachment of the president, we should not be clapping for him. Or that Clifford Odia was part of those who were also supporting that the president should be impeached, should be part of him. Mega Comrade, are you aware that the committee that approved loan for the federal government, that it is an Edo man that is the chairman of that committee? Clifford Odia is the chairman of that committee approving loan. He has been the one approving China loan, Brazil loan, any loan, even goat, dick and hairy loan. He has been the one approving it for Buhari. And all of this is always getting a back kick. Now he wants to go on a third tenor because for each time he's approving loan, the federal government is giving him a brand envelope. Each time he's approving loan, they are giving him a brand envelope. So that is the only reason that they want him to go back. And we have said, and we remain, that as far as PDP is concerned, which we as stakeholder, nobody will get a third tenor. Nobody will get a third tenor. Nobody. You can fly all the rivers you want to fly to. You can fly to all the covens you want to fly to. You can fly all the heights you want to fly to. You can sleep in any coffin you want to sleep. You can get power from anywhere. As far as Edo State is concerned, we will not make the dastard mistake we made with Obaseki, a demon in disguise. We will not make that mistake again. Never again in our history would we make any mistake. We are not scared of any leader. We are not scared of guns. We are not scared of arrows. You know, all the threats they've been threatening me. I told you the other day, I went to Edo State and I appeared in government house. Obaseki boys saw me. None of them could shoot. None of them could raise a bottle. None of them could raise a hammer. It's not because they don't think it in their heart, but they know that the man that is standing before them is an appointee of the Lion of the tribe of Judah. You touch me, you touch God. So we have said it. We have sent messages to our leaders. We have said to critical stakeholders. We have told delegates, you bring anybody for a third tenor, be ready to face our wrath. It goes to show that anybody that is on a third tenor, we are going to stampede that campaign until that person lost that election. We don't care even if the opposition wins that particular seat. No is not to third tenor. We are saying no to Urhoghide. We have rejected Urhoghide here on earth, and heaven have rejected his ambition for 2023. That ambition is dead on arrival. Is dead and totally dead. If Urhoghide know what is good for him, and to those who are listening to me, tell Urhoghide not to disgrace himself, because he will leave the political stage so soon. He may even leave the stage before 2023. Nobody will even remember he's a senator. They will just be saying, that man, now Urhoghide be that. They will not remember he was a senator. So if he doesn't want his political career to end up in political purgatory, he should leave the stage now that the ovation is even still small, because it's not loud again. It has died down. The ovation of Urhoghide died yesterday. So he should leave the stage now. Any attempt to force himself, maybe he will leave the primary with ordinary four votes. He will see children flogging him on electoral day with votes, with heavy votes. Why a mighty senator, a senator who said he wants to impeach Buhari, will now get 4 to 5 votes. And then we'll now see how he will go home and weep. Urhoghide has boasted that he's going to sink 1 billion into this election. And I ask, where did Urhoghide get 1 billion that he wants to sink into this election? Matthew Urhoghide, where did you get the 1 billion that you want to sink into this election? If you are not a thief, if you are not subverting the wealth of the people, if you are not taking what rightfully belongs to the people, where did you, Matthew Urhoghide, get the 1 billion you said you want to sink on 2023 election? What is so important about the Senate that you want to sink 1 billion on? If not that you are among those that are killing this nation, and then you are blaming Buhari for not performing. You are blaming other critical stakeholders of this nation for not performing. Yet, for ordinary 5 local government that will come together and vote for you as a 7 local government that will come together and vote for you as a senator, you said you are going to sink 1 billion naira. You try and spend more than what a senator should spend and see us write petition against the EFCC and follow up your matter on all relevant media until justice prevails, and we have you handing over to the people what rightfully belongs to the people. Senator Matthew Urhoghide, I think there's one other native name in the middle. Igbo something. Urhoghide, go home and sit down. The chicken must go home to roost. Senator Clifford Odia, you are very docile. You are empty. You are clueless. You are not a good example of what a senator should look like. You have done nothing. You are a colossal and total failure. Go home and rest. It's simple. That is the demand on the platform of PDP. You mentioned one man that a lot of people don't even know is a legislator. What's his name? Ego man. Judy Saidehe. Judy Saidehe is a political puppy. Is a bingo politically. Knows nothing, have been nothing. It's in fact a bingo is even more of a value politically and commercially than Jude Isedehe. Jude Isedehe is already at home. He has been at home since 2019. His own political career already traveled to the purgatory long ago. He's only praying for the saints, that the saints should remember him in prayer, so he can leave purgatory and go to his village and rest. That is his own prayer. So, mega comrade, there is no cause for alarm. As far as PDP is concerned, as far as Edo State is concerned, no selfish man will prevail over the majority. I understand that some irats and political urchins are flying up and down the social media shouting Urhoghide, Urhoghide, Urhoghide. I don't blame them. It's because they have no vision, they have no future. You know, there are sets of people, we look at them and call them NFAs. We are praying for them that the children of the bondwoman get freedom at all costs, that the hands of Satan that are rested on their brain will be lifted, and salvation of God will come upon them mightily, so that they will be able to think. It's not ordinary, it's more than bewitchment. When you see graduates, some of them are BSc holder, master's holder, HND holder, some of them even have a PGD. You see them clapping, staying on social media because somebody is giving them 10,000, 30,000, and they are clapping hands. Urhoghide should come to for third tenor. When you are supposed to be coming for a third tenor. Yes, a lot of persons have called me and have asked me, Bob, we want you to contest 2023. And I said, I'm not carved out to be a legislator. I am not carved out to be a legislator. I will not appear when it's not my time to appear. But I will give all the necessary support to any candidate that I feel is good. And as far as PDP is concerned, as far as Edo PDP is concerned, PDP in Nigeria is concerned, as far as 2023 is concerned, we have a say. There is a voice that cries in the wilderness, and there is a voice that cries in the city. These voices will be heard, and the people of Edo State will take the bold step. The people of Nigeria will take the bold step. And that is why I laugh. Tinubu is already pinned on his body. Tinubu is excreting on Pampers and everything, and people are still clapping and shouting Your Excellency 2023. I tell everybody, go home and rest. The same way I will tell them, on Atiku matter, everybody should go home and rest. Nigeria need a paradigm shift. Same thing, Edo State need a paradigm shift. We all must go back home to our various constituencies. We must go back to our senatorial districts. We must go back to our state, to our zones, and begin to ring the bell of redemption. We have to begin to ring the bell of redemption. Redemption from the claws of satanic men. Redemption from the claws of betrayers, from the claws of greedy folk, from the claws of demons who are putting on clothing of angels. People like Obaseki, Urhoghide, and Clifford Odia, and the rest of them. We must begin to bell the people, begin to ring it, and begin to ring it until salvation begins to flow from the top of the mountain like water gushing down from a fountain. That is what we are going to have. In 2023, Mega Comrade, I tell you, we are on our knees and we are on the field. I am not one of those Christians who pray and pray and pray and pray and don't take action. No. As I make my move spiritually, I make my move physically. You are aware I engage the people. Very soon I will be home again to engage the people. On voters registration, we've been engaging the people. And then we are going to ensure that happens. On party registration, we are engaging the people. We are not praise singers, and I will never be praise singer. If there's anybody I will praise in my life till I leave this earth, it's going to be God Almighty. No man is qualified of my praise. Yes, I can give you kudos. I can eulogize you. But for me to be praise singing you in the place of God, it's an error. And my generation, and my family, my lineage will never do that. So, Mega Comrade, these are the trust. These are the things that made me to write a very strong note to Senator Matthew Urhoghide and his evil cohort. Again, I laugh at Comrade Philip Shaibu, which I'm coming to speak on that. Philip Shaibu thinks PDP is APC. He thinks PDP is Jetu, where he can command and people listen. He's giving 5 million to 5 people, wasting 25 million of Edo State fund that they should go and get the PDP House of Rest ticket. I stay in my room and I laugh in Swahili. I laugh in tongues and I laugh in the spiritual realm. And I look at Philip Shaibu and I say, Philip Shaibu, do you think that God Almighty is still by your side? And I laugh. Let us wait. Let all the 5 persons come out. He said every month he's going to be giving them money to go and be buying the conscience of people. Let us see how many minds they can buy. Force them to buy the ticket of PDP, and let us see if they can buy the vote of Edo people. Congratulations To Edo people, congratulations to Nigeria. Electronic transmission of results has come to stay. There is no rigging. Bring your money to the unit. People will collect and they will vote their conscience. That is the sensitization that will happen in 2023. Thank you, Mega Comrade, for your time, and God bless you, sir.
Thank you. Fortunately, I was busy dealing with one. We lost one of our network here on the main page. I was trying to share the video. Unfortunately, I tagged a lot of people. Facebook thought it was a hacking because of the new security that was inserted on my account. So they instantly block it. Right now, we lost the People Freedom Movement page. We are not broadcasting live from there right now. I want to thank you for expressing your feeling on how you feel. The people of Edo State have heard us. What I can tell you, if Edo people did not come out and speak on the truth, the fact that Honorable Dennis Deko IDAHOSA is doing what he said Dene could not do, what Patrick Assowe could not do, what Senator Matthew Urhoghide could not do, what OGBEIDE IHAMA could not do, and many others could not do, it's time for us to come out.
No, IHAMA is trying.
You say what? Hello?
IHAMA is trying.
Okay.
IHAMA is trying.
Okay, he said IHAMA is trying. We are not seeing it. He needs to do more. Yeah, he needs to do more.
No, he's trying. He's trying.
Okay.
He's trying. IHAMA is coming. The first in Nigeria today. IHAMA is the only House of Reps member across Nigeria that is bringing the full federal presence of a Ministry of Culture and Tourism to the state. By this year now, they will start their full operation in Edo State.
Okay, are you aware that IHAMA is planning to go for Senate?
He will be far better off, 1,000,000% better off than that clueless man that we have there as a senator. That greedy man that we have as a senator. It is better that, see, not just IHAMA, there are better refined people that are coming out. Better refined people. Many of them are young, and of course, a lot of them are sound. More sound than Senator Urhoghide, people who can bring things to bear. I will begin to furnish you with their name as we progress. And I am trying to create my time very well now for Saturday and Sunday for us to, excuse me, sir, for us to discuss critically. And if there is anybody who has the guts, the nerves, the impetus, the audacity to water down anything I've said, the person should come with facts and figures and let us slug it out here. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Before we go, we are not going to be more than 1 hour, 30 minutes. We have 8 minutes left. What are you going to say concerning about this House of Assembly member that have not yet been inaugurated up to now?
Well, you know, we have discussed this on phone before, and I want to state it again. What happened in 2019, that thing they call inauguration of the House, I am a political scientist. That is a kangaroo inauguration. First, the House was not inaugurated. If the courts in Nigeria will be sincere, those who are sitting under that puppet, Marcus Onobun, they are not legislators. For me, as a person, looking at the angle it was done, there is no House of Assembly in Edo State. Every bill that was passed from the time that shenanigan took place, none of those bills can be honored in a real democratic setting where the law is supposed to take place. I still stand my ground. I don't know the thinking of my party on it, but I think as a party man, for me, there is no Edo State House of Assembly. You can't have 24 people and 14 are out of the house. You tell me 10 are in the house, and because the 10 are inaugurated, that you bring up a bill, it's scaled through. You bring up a budget, it's scaled through, and you are happy that that is democracy. See, it's beyond these 14 men. You have sought out 14 constituencies from active participation in democracy. This, whether there are commissioners from these 14 constituencies or not, it goes to show that these 14 constituencies are not represented. Let us be sincere to ourselves. Ezako Central is not represented. Ezako East is not represented. Ezako West is not represented. Onwa, Akoko, Edo, they are not represented. And some parts of Benin are not represented. The same way with some part of Esaland, they are not represented. And you call that democracy. Democracy has to do with the people. It's a government that is meant for the people. It's a government that should be run by the people. And it's a government that should be responsible to the people. All of this has not been met. You sort out 14 constituencies. You thought you are sorting out 14 persons. No. This constituency is beyond these people. It's beyond them. It's about the people. The people of Esako Central. Esako Central has 3 zones. The Agyamu zone, the South Ineme, with the Ineme zone, which is the Anebeta people, and the Ekpe people. These are the 3 people, the 3 zones that form up Esako Central. You sort a people that are above 20,000 in number out of governance, and you are happy. Put these 3 together, the whole of Esako Central, we are above 100,000 people. Far, far above. We are not represented. And you think it's about the man that we elected to represent us? No, it's about us. It's about us. It's about the fact that for the past 6 years, our people have not been not 6 years. For the past 2 years or thereabout, getting close to 2 years, our people have not been represented. It's about 3 years now, not even 2 years. About 3 years now, getting close to 3 years. My people have not been represented. Nobody is representing us. Nobody is bringing our pains to the table. Nobody is bringing our interests to the table. Nobody is discussing bills that have to do with our people. These are the essence of this. It's not about them. It's not about the honorable you invited. What's his name? Dr. Honorable
Washington Osifo.
Washington Osifo. It's not about Washington Osifo. Washington Osifo is a man who was sent on a message. He is just a constituency messenger. It's not about Washington Osifo. If I'm the governor of Edo State and I have personal thing with Washington Osifo, that is on the other side. But as a legislator, I cannot push Washington Osifo and other 13 members out of the house just to pacify my ego and pride. No, it goes beyond this man. For me, there is no Edo State House of Assembly. Or do you see anybody sitting in an Ahoro complex? An Ahoro complex is the one that has been gazetted according to law as where the people will sit down to deliberate legislative issues and matters as far as Edo State is concerned, or as it affects Edo State. Not going to one mushroom parlor in Osadebe Avenue and decorated with some chairs, and one man hold one stick and said he's holding a mace and is taking decision on legislative matters. That is political madness. For me, you don't kidnap people, call them on phone. Many of them were unkept. They were not properly dressed. They even came to the floor with housewares, not dresses or outfits that they put on when going out. What they use in relaxing at home, that's what many of them put on to that place. And then they had a kangaroo setting. Somebody came up and read one nonsense for them, and then they begin to under duress. All of them took the oath, and then you are happy that you have formed the government. What Abataki is scared of is this, and he's using all his best. I want to say it today. Obataki is using all his best to ensure that the judiciary does not pass judgment on this matter until he steps out of office, because he knows that if these people come in, many of his atrocities will be brought to the open. But there is always a judgment day. Obataki can escape the imputes of the legislators to his administration, but he cannot escape the judgment day after his office. For me, I remain on it. Without apology to anybody, there is no Edo State House of Assembly. Those people there, you call that Edo State House of Assembly? When Godwin will wake up one morning and tell Marcos to go and buy petrol, Godwin will tell what's his name, Frank Okie, to go and help him look for 1,000 to come and carry one visitor to the airport. Or he will call another person, oh yeah, you drive this person to Port Harcourt for me. How honorable members, he turned them to drivers. And you call that a house. That is why he's afraid for the house to be complete. If he is not afraid, he should do full inauguration. Tell the court, we are withdrawing this case, we want to go and settle politically. Settle politically, go to the court, my lord, we have settled politically, there's no need for this case. And let us see if business will still be business as usual. Check if in 14 days, if educational sector will not receive intervention. Check if in 14 days, if all his illicit laws on Abruzali University will stand. Check in 14 days if security will not take the center stage of his government. Check in 14 days if economic vibrancy will not resume back again in Benin. Check in 14 days if Obaseki will not resume road construction and others. Obaseki is a thief, is a criminal, and is a die-hard devil. Is a demon, and that is why he's trying to sniff out life of the of all the agencies of government in Edo State that are supposed to checkmate him, especially the legislative arm. Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you so much. First of all, I am still struggling over here trying to fix this network. Trying to fix this account, and the account has been disabled. So I have to log out right now. I want to thank everyone. Thank you for watching. I want you all to share this video. I'll see you up tomorrow over here. Please share and share and share. If you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, go ahead and subscribe. If you have not subscribed to our Facebook page, you have not liked our page, go ahead and do that. If you are my friend and you are not sharing video, we are going to start monitoring your Facebook page account and start seeing if you are sharing our video or not. So, comrade, go ahead and close it with your remark.
Thank you so much, Edo people. I want to plead with our brothers and sisters overseas. Most of the solutions we are going to have for 2020 will come from you. And most of the problems we are going to have will also come from you. And to our brothers and sisters at home, whether you're in Edo State or you are outside Edo State, please sensitize the people to go and get their PVC. For those of us who are at home who have lost our PVC, please go to your various local governments and report to them and ensure that you go through the process of registration again and ensure you get, of course, the new PVC and be ready to vote. 2023 election is going to be free, fair, and it's going to be credible. I assure you that if we as a people team up together to sensitize those who do not have much knowledge about government and its activities, we would be able to ease the stress that will come upon this nation. Good enough, there is a electronic transmission of results has been accepted into our law. So let us campaign. It's not about APC, it's not about PDP. In the end, it's about Edo State. If Bob Manuel is on stage and you feel it's not the best candidate, vote for the best candidate. Vote for somebody who can represent. Vote for somebody who can deliver the dividends of democracy to the doorstep. Yet, nobody can do it 100%. But at least do help us in bringing people who will be able to score 70 or 80 over 100. That is what we look for. Let us not make the mistakes of bringing, again, dastard errors like Clifford Odia, Urhoghide, Judy Saide, and the rest of them, name it. Let us, at this point, begin to think nationhood. A lot of people will say, what have I benefited from Nigeria? The question is, what has Nigeria benefited from you too? What has Nigeria benefited from you? If it's about what you have benefited from Nigeria, many of us will not be crying. Many of us will not be shouting. And you are, for those of you who are out there, who are in advanced civilized world, please, you have seen what is happening there. Let us join hands to replicate this thing here. Let us join hands to replicate it. Who said that Nigeria has not gone beyond the age of firewood? Who said Nigeria has not gone beyond the age of charcoal? Who said Nigeria has not gone beyond the age of a single carriage road? When other advanced nations are enjoying multiple dualized roads, among others, it is time for us to think nationhood. It is time for us to bring liberation to our people. It is time for us to do the best of governance. I am not telling you to vote for me. I am saying in 2023, let us join hands to bring in the best people into government. And for presidency, among others, let us ensure that those we are going to bring are men of sound mind, people with good records. There is none that is 100% clean, but at least let us not make the mistake of another Buhari. There are better people in APC than Tinubu. There are better people in PDP than Atiku. Let us put our heads together and think who is better for Nigeria. It's not about the age, but of course, it's about soundness, it's about strength, it's about tenacity, it's about will, it's about God, it's about vision. These are the things that we look forward on. I look forward to engage a presidential candidate and ask how many mineral resources do we have in Nigeria and where are the spots? Such presidential candidates are the ones I look forward to. Let us not make the error of another Godwin Obaseki again. Those who speak English and knows nothing about government, who will tell you A is A, B is this and that and that. And I have come to understand that those who are not prepared for government, when you give them chance, they come to mess up the whole thing. Obaseki was not prepared. He was just a dastard error. And I want to tell you, those who brought Obaseki in, if there's any regret, they will stand before the Almighty God, that the biggest mistake of their lives, they will tell you, my biggest mistake is enthroning Obaseki. Even the valueless, retired, clueless, and very marketable Abuja politicians who forced Obaseki on Edo State the second time. When Comrade Adams Oshomole was trying to correct the mistake he made. I know in their houses today, he doesn't pick the call of many of them, and many of them don't call him. They don't even see and greet one another. Many of them take flights with him and just pretend that they don't know him. That the fight has come to be. For us, let us have the people at heart. Let us go and let us vote. Tell your people, get your PVC, belong to a political system, watch the candidates and vote. If they give you money, collect the money and vote your conscience. Nobody will follow you to the booth. You alone will stand before the paper and do your thumb printing. Collect the 20,000, collect the 10,000, but vote for the right person. Let them waste their money so that in subsequent election in 2023, they will not dare come again to hypnotize our people with their money. Thank you. God bless you. I remain Omobume Bob Manuel Umoru. And I am a proud citizen of Edo State, irrespective of the present state that Obaseki has reduced the state to. I am still proud to be a citizen of Edo State. And irrespective of what the Muhammadu Buhari government have turned Nigeria to, even in challenging Russia recently, I am still a good citizen of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And if Muhammadu Buhari decides that Nigeria is going to fight Russia, I will support him, not because he's a good president, but because my nation is involved. And of course, that is on the lighter mood of consciousness. Thank you so much. God bless you. And then do have a very wonderful Sunday ahead and a lovely week. I'll see you tomorrow by the special grace of God. And for now, my regards to your family. God bless you, Mega Comrade, for your time.
All right. Comrade, go ahead before we cut it off.
Yeah, Mega, may God bless you for your platform.
Amen.
May God bless you for using your platform to educate a lot of people, to enlighten the people and sensitize the people so they can know their left from right. Thank God for President Muhammad Buhari for just one thing: electronic transmission of results on election day.
Yes.
A lot of corrupt politicians have been defeated already, even before the election.
Yes,
so
amen.
It's left for people to police the election, to be on ground physically and watch. You know, those that want to come and share money, take their money. It's our money. And put your conscience.
Exactly.
Put your conscience. You know, you're in a country right now, Nigeria, when you have your money, you will not get plate number to buy on your car. You have your money, you cannot renew your international passport. They'll tell you there's no booklet. You have money, you will not get food to buy. And we have a sitting government. We Nigeria, we are very docile. We have not suffered enough. If we have suffered enough, we can take this from the two major political parties, APC and PDP, and bring a neutral person. Let that neutral person fail and learn on the job. I prefer that person than these old tribals. Although age does not determine performance, but
yes,
I can do something different. And for these two major political parties, let's bear them politically and bring a neutral and a different new party. Let's try something different. You know, there is no politician on earth that can win an election without the youth.
yes.
The youth have the voting population, over 70%. How come those youth who are suffering now? Who does the government now to help? How come they are already choosing the house of politicians? So take their money and vote your conscience. Vote against them. Let's kick them out. Let them be a shock wave across board, nationwide. Tomorrow, may God bless you. You are doing a good job. You're fearless. You're a very good man. And keep doing nothing. Nobody can harm you. Because you are speaking the truth. And God Almighty is with you.
Amen.
I pray for you every morning when I wake up. I pray for you every night before I go to bed. I pray for you every morning and every night before I go to bed.
Amen.
So may God bless you.
Amen.
So for the House of Rep and Senators, the longer they spend in the house is supposed to be an experience and advantage to us.
Yes.
They have experience in the job of lawmaking. But can we call this set of charlatans lawmakers? What are they bringing? What development stride are they attracting to their consequence? No, they're just making money for themselves and their family. So they're not the best brains. So other youths should throw up themselves. Let's try new things. Doctors, engineers should come out now. That you stop staying away and calling politics a dirty business. It's a dirty game. No, you go in and make it clean. Pastors, throw up yourself for election. If we have stand God-fearing men, people who can think in split seconds, who can stick inside the bus, dominating the lawmaking house. No president can misbehave. No governor can misbehave. So we need vibrant people to dominate both houses of assembly in the national level and our houses of assembly nationwide. So we can be a check on the government. Thank God now, local government funds, state government funds, federal government funds have been separated. Let's see governors who will be touching local government money. And we have who refuse today to condone local government election. The money coming to local government every 30 days, nobody is asking questions. They say it's a cent. I'm watching. I pray another governor come tomorrow and do what he's doing now. If I don't people to complain, I'm waiting. Local government is close to people. I have no interest. I'm not a politician. I'm an activist, but I just want things to be done. He has no right as a governor to deprive that arm of government. Local government election to declare to deny them governors, because that's where the people can have access to. They can have a feel of that is belonging to the. I mean, I can't imagine it. What excuse does he have not to conduct the election? Is money not coming in federal allocation between that is being shared between the federal, the state, and the local government every 30 days? What happened to that money? It's just sitting on it. How come we're not seeing Caterpillar across the state working with that money? Maybe his excuse will be like, okay, I refuse to conduct local government election. I'm using the money to develop the state. Where are the projects? Where are the projects? People are not asking questions. The few projects we will see, we don't know the amount. What was the contract? What was the amount awarded for that contract? What is the time duration? Nobody is asking questions. We are just behaving like a conquered people. Who is the governor? The chief servant leader of the people. We got the people's vote. Who is he? Before the election, this man was going around, kneeling down, going to private people's houses, party chiefs' houses, to kneel down and beg for vote. So why does he feel like a demigod? God did it for him. Why can't he fear the same God? I inaugurate the house, break up peace, unite the state, settle with everybody. Because the governor of the entire state, not the governor of a particular political party. Anyway, in any way, he doesn't have a political party as we think. He doesn't even play for any political party. But people will not understand what I'm just saying now. But towards the end of the election, they will know. So, Umaru, thank you for being bold, for being fearless.
Thank you, sir.
To power always. A lot of people will not like you. They benefit from there now. But don't be discouraged. You know, just keep your good focus and keep saying what you're saying. May God bless you. Mega, thank you for your platform.
All right, take it easy.
I'm so happy.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, everyone. Thank you all. I'll see you on comrade. I'll talk to you later, okay?
Mega comrade.
Enjoy yourself.
Mega comrade.
Yeah.
Okay, you're off. Mega comrade.
Go ahead.
Okay. You know, I mentioned about the palliative just before we go. Enwata, who is now commissioner, the commissioner for information. You know, during the palliative time, he ran out of the country. It was behind his father's house that the palliative were kept. That was what he was feeding on during the lockdown. Himself, his cronies, they were sharing to their girlfriend and everything. They turned into their market. Once they need bag of rice, they swing in. Once they need gari, they swing in. Once they need this thing. That's why you discover that he became, at the end, even just after that particular time, when he came back, he ran abroad when they broke that place, though. When he came back, he was looking like one chocolate-like creature, like that. He had a very big head, one-sided, pushed like that, among others. So when I now looked at other people clapping hands for Enwata, for Barrister Enwata today, and then begin to ask myself, did anyone really bewitch our people? Edo people, kindly ask Commissioner Enwata what he did with your palliative, because it was kept just very close to his father's house, just behind his father's house. That's where the palliatives were kept. And Enwata turned it to his store. Good night from this point, and God bless you all.
All right, thank you all. Good night, everyone. Good night. Share this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. God bless you. Thank you all. Bye. Good night, everyone. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Love you all. All right. You all take it easy. Dennis Deco IDAHOSA is doing an outstanding job. God bless you. God bless you.